of the publication of Dorothy's fourth book, Dream Quartet, by Foothills Press. And you can see Dorothy's on the cover 4 times. And this is a photograph taken by Ruth Hendricks. Where is Ruth? I don't know anyone who has accomplished what Dorothy has accomplished, writing 4 books in 4 years. It's kind of unbelievable, and especially with the quality of this work. So please join me in acknowledging this amazing feat before we go any further. Dorothy's publisher, Foothills Publishing, has supported her through all of her books, which is really an unusual thing to have a publisher follow you like that. Her first book, A Whole Quart Jar, talked about farm life times before the Great Depression. Her second book, The Garden Journals, Poems and Garden Notes, included poems of her city garden, excerpts from years of journal writing in her photographs. Her third book, Late Day Thoughts, brought a range of poems from farm life through the city garden into the prose poem, and some very brave work that dealt with time passing, illness, and memory. And all of these are available for sale over here. So now we're at book number 4, Dream Quartet, and that's where some of the magic comes in with this number 4. 4 is the number of hard work and faithful personality, the number of steadiness and practicality. There's a lot of that alive in this new book. So there are 4 sections, 4 Dorothys, more the book. 4 is everywhere. In this new collection, Holley gives us more poems on farm life, the city garden, brave poems of memory. In section 3 of this book, there is a section of deep mourning for the loss of her beloved grandson, Matthew Pirano, who died in February of 2009. And most of you know, Matthew was always here at these book parties, and with a big smile, and I'm sure he's here today. Then we have the 4th section teaching us about continuing after such unimaginable loss. This Dream Quartet sings of the richness of living and the depths of sadness, as Holley delivers us to the juncture of numbers and dreaming, to the synchronicity of the heart and the mind that she has been working towards in all previous books. These are truly love letters to the world, from a poet who knows life and its cruelties, but also its small joys and kindnesses. Through it all, Holley maintains faith in the coming day, as she writes in her title poem. When the dew is on the grass, the sun still low in the east, the back porch is the place to be, observing what morning brings. I've had the honor of being Dorothy Holley's teacher and friend for the past few years, and that really has been a joy. It's a lot of fun. As you know, Dorothy, you know it's a lot of fun and a privilege. Dorothy Holley has been a Mad Woman in the Attic at Carlow University for 10 years, which was previously taught by the beloved poet Patricia Dobler. She has also studied with the poets Michael Worster, Ellen Smith, and Maria McLeod. Holley is a member of the Pittsburgh Poetry Society. Her work has been published in the anthologies Along These Rivers and Voices from the Attic, in the Purple Menace, City Paper, Tale Spinners, The Time of Singing, and the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. It's my pleasure to introduce Dorothy Holley.
Good afternoon. Thanks for being here. I wouldn't be here today before you if it weren't for Jen, Betty, and the Mad Woman. And I thank you, Jen, for all your help throughout these years. It's just been invaluable to me. And the Mad Women, too. They're so supportive, and we critique one another's work and have lots of fun along the way. And so I thank you all. I thank Lucy Ann for being the person that first asked me to go to Mad Women. And here I've been going ever since. to thank my family, of course, for their love and support, especially Beth, who arranges that we have these parties out there 4 times now, and our husband Paul for helping us out, and also the church for providing this space. And so it takes a lot of people for this all to come about. As I've always said, it takes a village to make a book. Since Jan kindly mentioned all 4 of my books, I'll just show you each one. This one was written about my growing up years on the farm, and I took this picture. I'm a very amateur photographer, but it was with an old Brownie camera from my maternal grandparents. They were such sweeties. Well, I want to share a poem or so from each book, but I can't possibly show you what farm life is like through crops and animals and relationships and surviving the terrible tragedy of my father dying when I was 10 years old. And I want you to know that farm people have a rather limited social life. And so I think there was some prejudice. You know how people fear what they don't know. So I want to share this little learning experience we had. I want to share it with you. It's called a cultural experience. When the fields began to turn green and the forsythia bloom yellow, wearing black clothes and beard, the rabbi went from house to house. He needed a place to stay while he supervised the farmers' process of milk from cows to cans to city for consumption of Passover in celebration of God's grace. My mother was the only one willing to give him a place to stay. He wouldn't eat with us, but he would accept the eggs my mother boiled for him. He introduced us to the taste and texture of matzo. My father drove him from farm to farm to seal with wire the 10-gallon cans filled with the inspected milk. Then it took me a long time to have another topic, but my husband was always looking for greener pastures, so we moved around a lot. We have 5 children, but when it ended up just me, I left suburbia. Suburbia is no place to live when you're one individual. So I brought the country to the city, and I had my little garden plots. And here's one poem from here. It has journal recordings too, and pictures that I took with my camera. Surprised by joy, tiny morning glory seeds, planted but not expectant, as they were past their prime, came up, climbed the fence, climbed the tree. In fall, after they lost their color, I, in my 8th decade, climbed the tree, untwined the vines to clear the view for another year